Good evening, dreamers. The nightmare you are about to experience contains spoilers from haunted houses, scare zones, and shows that depict horror movie images and have intense flashing lights. If you find anything of this nature unwatchable, please consider clicking on another video. For those who wish to stay, welcome to the nightmare.
Alright, good evening from Halloween Horror Nights 34. We are here tonight to check out as many houses as we can, see Nightmare Fuel, check out the scare zones, and just see whatever we can get done. So hopefully the weather holds off for us tonight. With all that being said, let's just jump right into this. Alright, so we are here tonight for Stay and Scream. We're going to check it out. It's different this year. Instead of confining you to house lines, you're actually able to wander the event freely. No actors until 6:30. House lines open at 4 for you to stand in. Houses actually open at 5:15 starting. Fallout and Five Nights at Freddy's. And I believe Terrifier and WWE are at 5:30. Galkn's at 5:45. The rest of the event tends to open at 6, but sometimes other stuff opens early. It is currently raining right now. Not super hard, but hard enough to make us want to stay under cover. So we're going to wait this out and then go see what's up at Fallout for Stay and Scream. Then probably try and grab some food. Well, not probably. We are going to go try and find some food. Probably Minion Cafe. Also waiting for another person to show up. So yeah, we're going to go check out Fallout and then food. This is the Death by Cheese Stick. This is a giant fried mozzarella stick with spicy marinara sauce for $10.99. Alright, so the Death by Cheese Stick. That was actually pretty good. It was a cheese stick, but it was long. It had good seasoning to it. It was a little pricey, but honestly, no more expensive really than the restaurants. Like the sit-down restaurants for an appetizer, and that was the equivalent of 6 cheese sticks all stuck together. The marinara sauce was not overly spicy either, which I enjoyed that. It was just a nice little kick to it. But otherwise, yeah, it was good. I give that a 4 out of 5. Now we're just kind of wandering around and waiting for the event to start. If you ever wonder how they got the big things in the middle of the road out for Horror Nights, it's with a gator. They haul it out with a Kawasaki gator. That's kind of funny. They're testing audio and fountains for the Hauntophonic, a ghoulish tale right now. The music's very lo-fi, low down. The volume's not high at the moment, but that's cool. So we're getting a little preview of the show. We're probably not going to bother to see it tonight because we got more important things to do. So we just got done eating at Minions Cafe, and we're heading back towards Fallout now. See what the wait time looks like back there. It opens in about 3 minutes, so we're going to get back there, check out that wait time, and then just kind of wait around that area for the houses to open back there. Galkn, Hatchet, and Dolls. We did just get a little preview of Hauntophonic there. They were testing one of the small segments. Probably not going to watch it tonight, as I said. We have a lot of other stuff we want to get done, but it was neat to see. But yeah, so we're going to head to the back of the park houses. Alright, so we're going to go to Fallout in a couple minutes, but first we're going to hit up a ride on Men in Black while we're waiting. Okay, so just got 2 back-to-back rides there on Men in Black. It was good tonight. First time, got a crap gun, got 150k. Second time though, red track, back row. Oh yeah, 627,000. That's the best I've ever done without a breakdown. Now, when it's broken down, I've maxed out before, but that's the best I've done without a breakdown, so I'm very happy with that. Now we're gonna head in and do our first house of the night, that is Fallout. Alright, so we're back here at Fallout and Galkn. We're gonna do Fallout first. Currently posted at a 30-minute wait at 5:42. Galkn does not open for about another 3-4 minutes. But yeah, we are going to go and do Fallout. And they added this new covering for the queue line too. So we'll let you know how it is. Alright, it is lightly sprinkling still. We just got out of Fallout, first house of the night. Solid house. T60 armors at the end were cool. I wish there was more of the ghoul. I didn't mean to rhyme that time. I give up. The sets were decent, but you had to have watched the series to understand anything that was going on in there, really. The gulper, there's a giant gulper in there. That was really cool. I wish that the T60s had more animation to them. I don't know. It was a good house, about on par with what I expected. Middle of the road. I don't expect much from the IP houses anymore. I would say solid. I'd give it about a 6 out of 10. Very good. Not super scary though, but the scares that they had were good, but it wasn't like a lot of back-to-back scares. But there were a lot. They were nicely spaced out. They were good as well. Now we're gonna see what Galkn's at. I don't know, Fallout's now 10 minutes, but I think we're gonna try and do Galkn. Alright, heading into the Simpsons queue for Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. Second house of the night, currently posted at a 15-minute wait. It is raining slightly, but yeah, it's not gonna stop us from getting our houses in. So yeah, like I said, we head through the Simpsons queue to get over there to the house. They did this last year for a museum deadly exhibit. Alright, here's a quick look at the exterior of Hatchet and Chains. Pretty well themed out here as well. Lots of fog. Alright, so just came out of Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. Great house. Great set. Good sets. Not good. Good. Very good sets. A lot of detail. Scares. Very good. Costumes. Awesome. There was this really awesome, I'm trying to keep my voice down. There was this really awesome, like, puppet, and, like, everything glowed. There were a couple of things that weren't, like, human scare actors. They were, like, puppets. That was really good. There's this awesome scene with a train on a screen. Just a very good house overall. Really made me, that was a good Halloween Horror Nights house. It made me go, wow, I really like that. Now, heading into Dolls, Let's Play Dead. Not really excited for this one, but I'm curious to see how it is. Alright, just got out of Dolls, Let's Play Dead. Yeah, that house is riddled with mediocrity. That wasn't very good at all, honestly. Like, the scares, the actors were going hard, they were doing good, but the scares just kind of felt meh. The theme just kind of felt meh. Like, it was kind of childish and boring, not even scary or creepy, just boring and weird. And the smell in there, it smelled like off bug spray. Like, it didn't smell good, and my glasses are fogged up. But it didn't smell good in there at all. And not in like a ew, like manure, disgusting, like I wanted to, like, it left a chemically taste almost in my mouth, the smell of it. It was very weird. I don't know. That house overall was not very good. Now we're gonna head back. So 3 out of 10 for that, 8 out of 10 for Hatchet and Chains. I really enjoyed that house. 6 out of 10 for Fallout. Good, not great. Now we're gonna head back and do Galkn Monsters of the North. Alright, we're walking up to Galkn Monsters of the North, my most anticipated house of the night. Fingers crossed it's good. Alright, just did 2 rounds there in Galkn. Yeah, it was my most anticipated house, so that, I think, hurt it slightly. But that said, I think that the sets are good, the costumes are great, the actors, amazing. That the creature at the end is awesome, and I like that it doesn't just, like, you walk underneath her and then, like, that's it. Like, there's more beyond her. It's a slight little section, but it's like you go inside her stomach, and then there are, like, these really cool skull guys, like flesh hanging off of them. That section's really cool, and the actors go really hard in there. Overall, I enjoyed that house. I'd say 7 out of 10. Didn't blow me away as much as I was hoping it would, but overall, it was a good house. Now we're probably gonna head up and do El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Well, this is a perfect time to do a Rockit construction update. Mid-course completely gone. Track leading into lower mid-course gone. Support structure coming down. Hey, that dude looks like Igor. But yeah, quick Rockit construction update for you there. Entire back half of the course, besides the brake run over the station, is gone. It's like this right here, these segments are all that's left of Rip Ride Rockit, which is insane. Line for the Fallout food booth. Not awful, could be worse, I've seen worse, but it's not great either. I'll be happy once the rain stops enough for the scare actors to come out. This is such a weird sight here. Just odd. Alright, getting one last look at Rip Ride Rockit before it closes as we're heading in for El Artista. Or not before it closes, but before they finish tearing it down. A lot of the netting's already been shredded and pulled away. We can see ladder in the station. They probably already ripped out a lot of the conveyor belt and whatnot that's in there. Screens are off now. Ride sits abandoned, ready and waiting for whatever's gonna come next. Ride sign is gone. Wait time board is gone. Locker banks are gone. Anything electronic has been ripped out besides the OLED screens on the walls. Anyway, we're heading into El Artista now. Alright, came out of El Artista, Spanish haunting. Best house of the year so far, for sure. Oh my god, that La Casa Creacion facade when you first walk in, phenomenal. Oh my god, the amount of money they spent on that alone. The gargoyle that zip lines in the roof, awesome. The courtyard with the moving statues, the real fountain of water, good back-to-back scares, tons of actors, great costumes. Overall, just a really, really phenomenal house. Like a really good house. Just a really good house. That's all I can say. The sets, phenomenal. The costumes, awesome. The scare actors, the scares, their efforts, amazing. It's just, yeah, that house must do. By far and above a must do. I will say though, not my favorite Horror Nights house. Might not even crack top 3 for me personally, but definitely top 5 for sure. Maybe third place. It doesn't beat, because my top 3 is Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake at 1, Yeti Campground Kills at 2, and Monsters Unmasked at number 3. Followed by Dr. Oddfellow, and then either Last of Us or Dueling Dragons. I think it was Dueling Dragons was 5. I would put El Artista above Dueling Dragons. I would put it above Oddfellow. I don't know if I would put it above Unmasked though. Unmasked was really good. Anyway, we're about to head back and do Nightmare Fuel. Alright, we have actors in the zones. We're heading into Mutations, Toxic, 20s. so Mutations talks to 20s. Most anticipated Scarezone of the year. Very solid. I like that a lot. A lot of good theming. The actors, a lot of actors. I really like that. They kind of look like normal people. They blend in. It's really nice. Like the sets are good. Costumes are good. Actors are great. Overall, good Scarezone. Not one of the best Scarezones I've ever seen, but a very good one and a very good way to start off our Scarezone game for the night. Fingers crossed the rain holds off enough for them to stay open. Like I said, now we're going to head back towards Nightmare Fuel. Jason is 95. 95 for Jason. Crazy. But yeah, heading for Nightmare Fuel. Alright, we have our seats for Nightmare Fuel. Not a bad place. See how this year's show is. Last year wasn't too great, but HHN 32's Nightmare Fuel Revenge Dream was amazing. So we'll see how it is this year.
It was a dark and stormy All Hallows Eve on this nocturnal
Alright, just got out of Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay. Best Nightmare Fuel to date. The music choice, phenomenal. The magic was not as strong as in previous years, but still really cool. That contortionist was awesome. The use of the aerialist was awesome. More, honestly, it feels like more pyro than they've ever had before. Really good. Really, really, really enjoyed that show. That was phenomenal. 12 out of 10. That was awesome. I love Nightmare Fuel every year, but Circus of Decay, man, they brought their all with that. That was awesome. Now, we're about to head up and do Terrifier. So, let's go. We're going to go do Terrifier. It's still lightly sprinkling. So, I doubt there's going to be actors in the zones, but we're going to keep our eye out. Well, like I said, Terrifier. Okay, we're heading into Club Horror now. The DJ's out. Ooh, the food booth smells good. It's kind of busy in here. I don't see any of the dancers, just the DJs up in the booth. Fog. Black Phone. The guy from Black Phone was out back behind us. But yeah, it looks like none of the dancers are out right now for Club Horror. Maybe we'll see them later, maybe we won't. Keeping my fingers crossed that the other zones are full.
Mutations plague distribution.
Oh, look up in the, yeah, the building strip. They can't touch you. They can't do anything to you.
Industries, we disclaim responsibility to any adverse effects. Control, you see? Got help on the way. Stay clear of the roads and fight the mutations.
Alright, we're heading back to Terrifier now. I wanted to show you guys the weird setup that they have. So, like, it says Terrifier Grave of Flesh on the sign, which I don't think you can see because the lights are too bright. But anyway, when we go back here, you can either enter in here or you can enter in down on the other side of Minion Mayhem. And you walk in here, you walk under Rockit. I actually haven't seen where this is, so this is a new experience for me as well. But they're going to all be in a courtyard back here. Alright, come on people, it's 2 way street here. This is very poorly set up. Look at the size of the crane. Look at the counterweight. That thing's huge. Nice thing, these fences are very tall, so I just want something great looking. I don't know, I can't see, I don't think so. Oh, there might be something over there. I can't tell. Okay, and then we head... Dude, fucking huge. We head back here. So, Grave of Flesh and Terrifier on that end, this end. WWE and Five Nights at Freddy's are down there. I think it's right over here. Yeah, it's like right here. Yep, right here. Okay, so just came out of the Terrifier house. That was fun. That wasn't scary, it wasn't creepy, it wasn't weird. That was fun. Like, okay, yeah, it's gory, and one of the rooms smells terrible, but that was just a lot of fun, and the actors looked like they were having fun with it. I got an art that came out right here. He got right in my face. And I got a couple of them that did that. Like, they were going really hard in that house, trying to scare me, but it just came off as, like, fun and lighthearted. It was great. I enjoyed that a lot. We did the wet path. It's not as bad as people say. There's like, it's like 3 water squirters that, like, drizzle over you. Like, it's not that bad. I wouldn't go through there again. I'd just go through the dry path next time because there's nothing in the bloodbath. Like, it's literally just that, some red strobe lights and water. Anyway, we're about to head into the Origins of Horror Scarezone.
This one's scary.
I'm gonna come back on the other side and get the other ones, but...
Except Greg's walking backwards, so...
Oh. This is cool through here. It's kind of basic as far as scares go, but it's a really cool zone. I'm gonna go back the other way in a minute. Alright, so we went through Origins of Horror. Really enjoyed the zone. Sets were great. Costumes are awesome. Overall, though, it's like a scare zone. Not great. We're actually walking back through it again. Overall, it's good, but not great. I really enjoyed the sets and the costumes. Like, look at this rebar as a statue. That's awesome. I also love the statues, like that. I love that. Solid Zone, not amazing. Alright, we're heading into Masquerade Dance of Death. Oh my god, this zone is loaded.
Do you want me?
Holy hell. Have a scare actor, damn. Have a scare actor, man. This zone is the best so far. Try not to go. The more you scream, the more they'll mess with you. Masquerade Dance of Death. Best zone all night. Filled with actors doing great. Costumes, awesome. Sets, awesome. Masquerade, yeah. That zone is just great. The actors are going hard. The costumes are really good. Overall, phenomenal scare zone. Alright, we're heading into the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. And we got 2 houses left to go. Zones are about to be done. I mean, yeah. Well, I get to hear some of the music for the fountain show anyway. The temptation to just walk up behind one of them and just go at them. There's no one in here. at the end of Masquerade and checked out the Mel dying zombie. They said rain's imminent in less than 10 minutes, so I was like, let's go get this done. Yeah. If you're good here, we can head back. Unless you want to see.
Kind of fucking performance.
Yeah, she probably does the turning the kids into kitty cats thing. Cat lady. Sets, kind of basic. The actors are good, but the costumes are kind of plain. The sets are kind of plain. The cottage is cool. The little show that she does is neat. But overall, that one's just okay. Probably my least favorite zone that isn't like that club horror thing. This is the Cram Tots and More, which are thumbs up chili glazed spam, cheddar tater tot kegs, and scallions for $12.99. Yeah, we don't need. We went and grabbed some food from Fallout, so. This is the pickle bucket
cram
baked
tots
chicken,
and
which is buffalo chicken
thing
dip served with fried pickles
that
for
was
$11.99.
texturally weird. Like it had like cheesy tater tots, so like smooth cheese with chunky tots. Not good. Rockit's queue is still completely here. The spam in it was like not good. Little bite to it, which was
This
nice,
is
but
the
overall,
Yum Yum
like
deviled
1 out of
eggs,
5
which
on
are
that.
coconut panna cotta eggs topped with a pineapple ganache and tahini for $7.99.
Pickle bucket chicken. Yeah, that was okay. The pickles were weird. Again, texturally, kind of fell out of the breading. I don't know, a lot of fried stuff. So again, another 1 out of 5, just okay.
This is the Radaway Mocktail, which is lemonade mixed with chipotle, pineapple, and spiced brown sugar syrup served in a souvenir Radaway bag for $13.
Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs. Those were weird again, slimy, gushy, not full of flavor, just weird. Another 1 out of 5. It just overall, I was not impressed with that food. The cheese stick that we had earlier, though, that was great. Also, the Fallout food is expensive. Radaway. Love the packaging. That drink is disgusting. It doesn't taste like lemonade. It's got a little bit of heat, but not much. And all it tastes of is literally like herbs. I feel like I'm drinking a garden when I drink that. That is not good. The packaging's cool. So, I would say save your $13 though. Anyway, now we're about to head back and do 5 nights at Freddy's. Probably the most expensive Halloween Horror Nights house they ever built. Curious to see how it is. Then after that, we have one more house that I really want to do, and that's Grave of Flesh. And from there, we'll see what happens, because it's 10:30 now, and by the time we get through all the houses, it probably won't even be midnight. We'll probably be, like, done with everything we want to do by midnight, then we'll be doing reruns and whatnot. So, yeah, right now, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Alright, so we got our 5 Nights at Freddy's. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like, just, no. Like, the sets weren't impressive. They didn't use the full scale of the soundstage. Like, the soundstage houses are supposed to be huge, massive sets. Terrifier was kind of tight, but also tall. This was not. This was all, like, tight, bland hallways, generic as hell, dark. Just riddled with mediocrity. Like, and then the animatronics, that was the whole reason I was going in there, is because I was like, oh, that's cool. They got animatronics in a Horror Nights house, the amount of money I'm sure they poured into it, and half the animatronics either weren't working, or their movements are so basic, and they're slow. They're like, rawr, rawr, rawr. Like, they're not even fast. You know, like, you go on Monsters Unchained and you got Wolfman out here. Like, really stupid fast. And these things are just... like, that's... it. I don't know, I thought it was boring. I was like, just, okay. And then the kid... like, the little kids that I guess possess the animals or whatever... The dumbest little scare actors. They weren't even scary. I don't know. It was dumb. Like a 1 out of 5. That was like literally the stupidest house I've ever been through. I think I'd rather go back through Dolls before I went through that again. Alright, we're heading over to do Grave of Flesh now. That's the last house that we need to do for the night that we really care about. The other two are Jason and WWE, which we don't care to do. So, about to head into Grave of Flesh. Okay, came out of Grave of Flesh. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't great either. At first we were kind of missing some of the scares. Then at the end they started really coming after me. Overall though, I thought that it was good. Like, the sets were kind of samey, but yet they felt different. I liked a lot of the different lighting patterns in the walls. Costumes were cool. Scare actors were going hard. Scare timing felt a little spaced out because there would be like one come from this way, and then there would be another one that would come from the other way. But I feel like it should have been like bam and bam instead of bam, bam. Like, I feel like it should have been like back to back more. But overall, it was pretty good. Not amazing, not bad either. I'd give it about a 5 out of 10, right in the middle of the road. I think that's a fair assessment. Next up, we're gonna take a walk around before we go do El Artista again. Okay, so WWE dropped down to 15 minutes, so we're going to go do that real fast, which is not something I was expecting to do tonight, but since it's so short, why not? So yeah, going to go through WWE. I'll let you know what I think. I'm not going in with high expectations. Okay, for having absolutely no expectations going into that house, I came out pleasantly surprised. Like, it's not amazing. The sets were... I didn't understand a thing that was going on in that house. Like, I didn't understand that at all. Like, who are those people? What were they doing? Why are they there? What does that have to do with WWE and wrestling? Like, what, why, how, where, why, and when? You know, I don't understand that. From a horror house perspective, much respect. Good, well-detailed sets. Costumes solid. Scare actors went really hard. One of the guys, I think it was one of the Wyatt Six's guys. The guy with the long hair and the black like mask and top hat, right here, just right in my face. I mean, he got right in my face, expecting me to recoil. I just stared him down. That was a cool moment. Like, far from my favorite house, but a pleasant surprise. I'd give that probably a 6 or 7 out of 10. Honestly, I might have enjoyed that more than Fallout. Like, that was good. I didn't understand it, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So I'm glad we did it. We aren't going to do Jason. That thing's like obscenely long, and I know the Fast and Furious houses aren't good. Anyway, we're probably going to go grab a little snack and then do El Artista. Alright, heading in for our second walkthrough of El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. So far, definitely the best house of the night. Excited to go through it again. Sets were phenomenal. So were the costumes and scares the first time. So fingers crossed it hits just as hard the second time. Well, we're about to find out. Alright, so just came out of our second run through on El Artista, The Spanish Haunting. And I love that house. That house is really good. Still would not compare it to Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake. That it's not on that level. I wouldn't even put it as high as Yeti. but it's a close contender for a third place spot. There's a lot of wow moments. Sets are phenomenal. Scare actors are awesome. Character, like the costuming is just great. As I said before, like I'm sounding like a broken record because I'm just saying the same things for my first run through, but it's really a phenomenal house. Really good. But we're kind of winding down. We got a couple more things we're going to do before we head out. So yeah, those Twisted Chips, very good. 5 out of 5. Those were good. Nice salty, tangy, like sharpness from the vinegar, and then like a kind of subtle sweetness from the ranch. Very good. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Perfectly cooked, nice and crispy, a little soft in the middle. Very good. Okay, so Halloween Horror Nights 34. We're heading out, and I'm tired. And I'm probably gonna end up needing to support my arm holding my filming stuff because I'm just that tired, because we did Howl-O-Scream last night when this is being recorded, but it's going to be a week later when you see this video. I mean, this year was good. It was really, really good. Like, so El Artista, phenomenal. Great house, top 5, possibly top 3. Hatchet and Chains, very good, surprising. Good sets, good scares. Just overall a really, really good house. Galkn, not quite as good as I was expecting, but still very solid, very good. The ending is awesome. Fallout, yeah, it's okay. Kind of discombobulated, not super scary. Let's see, Dolls, not good at all, like just weird. Didn't do Jason, don't care, too long, the line's too long, and I don't care. Let's see here. Then we have the 4, I got to do all 4 soundstage houses this year, which makes me really happy because I love the soundstage houses always. So we did Five Nights at Freddy's, disappointing as hell. That sucked. Like, that house was just bad. Like, the animatronics were slow and they didn't come at you. Half them were broken. The actors that were in there, like, they were doing good, but I don't know, I just didn't find them scary. I thought the sets were hokey. I thought it was bland and boring. And I also don't like have an in-depth understanding of the show or the game or anything. But overall, I thought it was like just not good. Grave of Flesh started out kind of rocky, ended very strong. Just how the scare timing worked out. Sets were good. A lot of like dirt, like textures, browns, but there was some variety. I like the lighting in it. I like the characters, the costumes. What do you want to call it? Yeah, costumes. The costuming. I thought that was good. Scare actors were great on that one. Then let's see. What did we do? What else is over there? Terrifier. A lot of fun. Scare actors went hard, gory, not super wet. Bloodbath is not that wet. Don't believe what you hear. Just a lot of fun. Actors, that one, you were great. I'm sorry I didn't get scared, but I don't get scared, but you were great. And then WWE, surprising. WWE was surprising, I think is the best way to describe it. It wasn't great. I didn't understand a dang thing going on in there, but the costuming was cool. The sets were well detailed, the effects were neat, and the scare actors went hard. The Scarezones. Origins was cool, lacking in actors, but I really like the sets. I like the attention to detail. Masquerade, by far, hands down the best. Packed full of actors. All of them went super hard. Costumes were awesome. Sets were good. Just overall, phenomenal. One of the best scare zones, if not, maybe I would go as far as to say that's my personal favorite scare zone of any that I've seen. Cat Lady, yeah, that was okay. Good actors, but costuming and sets were kind of basic. Show thing at the end was not phenomenal. Let's see. Mutations, Toxic 20s, not as good as I was hoping. It suffers from the same issue New York always has, being too open. But overall, it was still a very good scare zone. The actors were doing really well. Costuming was cool. The sets that they had in there were good. It was good, but not phenomenal. Club Horror was dumb. Death Eaters were Death Eaters. I didn't even show that. Nightmare Fuel Circus of Decay. Best Nightmare Fuel show yet. That was amazing. Music choice, perfect. Fire, awesome. Over the top. Better than it has ever been. Okay. Just overall, a really, really phenomenal show. Just, yeah, best theme park show, hands down. Let's see, anything else? Food this year was okay. I really like the cheese stick. I really like the twisted chips. The Fallout food was just textural. Like, the texture was just off. Not great. Overall, as an event, as a Halloween Horror Nights event, 34 is a really strong year. You got a couple of misses, a couple of okay houses, but in a total, like in its entirety, thinking of the zones, the shows, the theming, the houses, everything in conjunction with the other really is a great year. That said, I still think that I prefer HHN 32, as I found 32's houses to hit harder. I thought that 32 as a whole, the houses were slightly better than 34. Like, I thought that like 32 had like 5 or 6 houses that were just amazing. Whereas this year I only found 2 that really blew me away, and other ones that I thought were like solid, that were good. So I think that's where 32 has the advantage. It had more houses that blew me away. I thought the scare zones were better this year than 32, but overall, great event, great night. Definitely come out and do it this year. It's awesome. I'm not going to vlog it, but I'm coming back on October 31st, on Halloween, with a friend of mine. So this is not going to be the last time I get to come this year, but it's overall a great night. We got through 11 houses, 2 times through Artista, 2 times through Galkn, 1 time through everything else except Jason. Nightmare Fuel, multiple looks at the scare zones. The only thing we really missed was, like I said, Jason and Ghoulish, but I'm not butthurt. I didn't prioritize those. So, yeah, HHN 34 this year, great event. And with all that being said, we'll see you all next time on another adventure.